Hello everyone, my name is Christian Eschbach, and welcome to another one of my album reviews. Black Sabbath Reunion. This is the 1998 release, featuring a reunion of all four of the original members of Black Sabbath. We are talking Ozzy Osbourne, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward. Okay? Sadly, I won't mention the she-devil's name in this case. This didn't go any further than it did, and it really sucks. Because the next album we got after this, with Ozzy, was 13, and by then, Bill Ward was out. Issues. And it is the red-headed woman that pulls the Ozzy coattails that I got the issues with. But we're not going to talk about the politics of Black Sabbath. We're going to talk about the reunion of Black Sabbath. Live album, double live. Recorded over 2 nights in Birmingham, England. Actually, nope, this says it was recorded strictly on December 5th. On 1997. December 5th of 1997. Ooh, I was getting pretty gosh darn inebriated that night. That was literally my 19th birthday. Okay. I wasn't at the concert. Wish I was. Woo, that would have been a 19th birthday beyond belief. But my 19th birthday was filled with rock and roll, strippers, no drugs, but lots of booze. So, let's get into the album. Okay. Album is basically Black Sabbath double live greatest hits for the most part. We got War Pigs. We got Behind the Wall of Sleep. N.I.B. Fairies Wear Boots. Now, Behind the Wall of Sleep and N.I.B. honestly flow into each other. They always have. Fairies Wear Boots. Oh, I love that song. Electric Funeral. Was impressed that was included in here. Sweet Leaf, of course. Spiral Architect. That one was kind of a little surprising. Into the Void, of course. Snowblind, for sure. Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, yes. Orchid, Lord of this World. All right, cool. Dirty Women. Oh, Jesus. I hate that one. Of all the songs to include off of Technical Ecstasy, and believe it or not, I did not realize when I got this that was off of Technical Ecstasy. I always thought it was Evil Women off of, I always confused it with Evil Woman that was on the UK release of the Black Sabbath album. Either way, no, I don't like the song. I never have, never will. Maybe one day someone will release a version I don't like it though. Okay, where were we? That was Dirty Women. Okay, then we got Black Sabbath. Okay. Iron Man, Children of the Grave, Paranoid. That is pretty cherry. Would I have changed some songs up? Hell yes, I definitely would have changed some songs up. I definitely would not have used Dirty Women on here. Never Say Die definitely would have been in here. Absolutely would have been in there. I really dislike how badly Black Sabbath has kind of ignored that song over the years, man. Never Say Die is a brilliant song. That is a fun song. That is a song for the crowd and for the audience. They really should have played it. Some of the songs, they're fantastic. Some of the songs, the big letdown is honestly Ozzy's voice. There's some where he really just... War Pigs he does regularly still on his own solo, so he's regularly used to doing it. Same with Paranoid. Children of the Grave... He does it regularly, but it's never going to be quite the same as it was on the album, I think. Fairies Wear Boots, great. N.I.B., great. Sweet Leaf, not bad. When you get into Spiral Architect, Into the Void, Snowblind, his voice is kind of not right for it anymore. For a band that plays so low and down tuned, Ozzy sings too high for it. Like they're too high for him now, or at this time they were too high for him. Sabbath plays Sabbath still okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Lord of this World's not bad. Like I said, Black Sabbath's good. Iron Man's not bad. That's another one he does regularly. So it's basically, to me, this whole album's kind of hit and miss, mostly based on just Ozzy's voice. And it's not that his voice is bad. It's just he's not able to hit the high notes the same. They don't sound right. Maybe the production on it, the mixing a little bit was a little too pushed on Ozzy. I think some things could have been done to make it a little bit better, but man, I would have loved to have been there all the same. Now, the main reason I'm covering this album is I'm doing the Black Sabbath Rap Party, and I feel it's wrong to do the Black Sabbath, the Aussie Years Black Sabbath Rap Party. I feel it's wrong to do it, not include this album, not because it's a live album, but because there was 2 brand new songs recorded on here. That's right, folks. You've got Psycho Man and Selling My Soul. Psycho Man was the one that got pushed as the single. Selling My Soul is the one that became the Unloved Bastard Child. And I am going to tell you right now, I think the Unloved Bastard Child was the better of the 2 songs. However, both songs are pretty Ozzy and not so much Black Sabbath. Selling My Soul specifically really sounds like it's something that could have been off of No More Tears or Osmosis. Really has an Osmosis sound to it, big time. And Psycho Man's not bad. Psycho Man, I probably would have liked to have heard a different vocalist on it. It might have been better with a different vocalist. Ozzy is Ozzy, don't get me wrong. Ozzy is frigging Ozzy. But that does not mean Ozzy's always the best vocalist, okay? And Psycho Man's kind of where I think this one kind of drops the ball a little bit with the Ozzy vocals. Selling My Soul drops it on the music front because, like I said, that one's a little more Ozzy, a little less Sabbath. The whole way around, this I was really hoping was going to be the beginnings of something magnificent, something beautiful, something great. Because I was really hoping this was going to be the beginning of Black Sabbath getting together. And it's funny, as I'm complaining about maybe the mix was off a little bit, I actually really like the guy who did the mix. It's I'm noticing on the back here, it's actually produced, engineered, and mixed by Bob Marlette. Bob Marlette did Alice Cooper's Dragontown and Brutal Planet albums. And I love both those albums. They're fantastic. This album was really good, but, it's good to listen to, but I listen to it less and less as the years go on. It doesn't strike quite those chords with me that one would hope that it did. Anyways, folks, this was kind of a short one because it's a bunch of songs that I've talked about. So, if you want to know how I actually feel about the actual songs, go listen to all my different reviews for Black Sabbath. Do I think this is an album that a Black Sabbath fan should own? Absolutely. Absolutely, because it's live. It's a live album with all the original members. It is the only official live album with all the original members. It is really good. It's got some good quality to it. Like I said, Ozzy's voice at times, it bugs me a lot more now as I've gotten older than it did when I was younger. I think it's worth picking up though, all the same, as much as I talk it down a little in the end. Let me know what you think, folks. That is what the comment section is for. While you're going down to the comment section, you'll see a link to Patreon. Feel free to visit that as well. There is a like button, a subscribe button, a bell for notifications. Please feel free to hit those. And then there will be a locals coming soon. Peace, love, take care.